Bula to this episode of Coco, My Japan Diary, this time from the South Pacific island of Fiji. Set your internal clock to Fiji time. Exquisite beaches, undersea marvel, lush green forests, fascinating culture, and a warm Bula spirit of the Fijians. Fiji has it all. It's the trip of a lifetime that should feature high on your travel bucket list. Paradise is closer than you think. Dazzling sands, perfect palm trees, water so blue it's glowing, luxurious private islands, spas, waterfalls, subtropical rainforests are all within easy reach. The largest of Fiji's 330 islands, Viti Levu, is located 10 hours flight from LA, 8 hours flight from Tokyo, and under 4 hours flight from Sydney. We took the succession of public holidays during Japan's Golden Week as an opportunity to jet off to tropical paradise. After a smooth 8-hour direct flight with Fiji Airways, they recently reinstated their direct routes from Japan, Hong Kong and Australia. We were greeted with the friendly Bula spirit of the island. Bula is more than a greeting, it's a way of living. The friendliness is infectious. While it's easy to spend a holiday in, on or under the water, those taking time off the towel will be rewarded by a wealth of terra firma treats. Fiji offers ample opportunity to hike, birdwatch, flower spot, horse ride, explore villages, swim in waterfalls and enjoy mud baths and much more. There is no shortage of things to do. The problem is fitting it all into your itinerary. We left from Port Denarau, the launchpad where a number of day sailing cruises leave, as well as ferries to the various islands and resorts. There are also plenty of other tour operators offering daily trips to Fijian villages and so on. And if you're hungry, there is food from all parts of the world. Feeling for Indian, Mexican, seafood, Italian, ice cream, your pick. Monday morning, 7 a.m. The alarm goes off and we are heading for a sailing trip to the Mamanuca Islands in the South Pacific. Not a bad start to the week. Aboard the new catamaran Saber, we sailed for about 2 hours before we reached a beautiful tropical reef. Swimming, snorkeling, soaking up the scenery, paddleboarding, exploring the sandbank with a drink in hand. Life was particularly hard on May 1st, 2023. The Mamanuca Island group is famous for its crystal clear waters, palm-fringed sandy beaches and live coral reefs. And for my American audience, you might recognize some of the islands if you've watched the American edition of Survivor, which has used the islands as the location for filming, beginning with its 31st season in April 2016. South Sea Sailing is just one of a couple of companies offering a sailing day trip. They are all very similar in price and there's not much haggling to be done. In fact, none. The price you see is the price you pay in Fiji. South Sea Sailing offers an upgrade option to book a private booth for 1,195 Fiji dollars, which also includes a bottle of bubbles. Sabre takes 70 people. Our day cruise was half booked and lots of groups had a booth to themselves, including us, without the upgrade. We definitely were lucky there. I'm curious, have you been to Fiji or are you watching this video in preparation for your trip? Let me know in the comment section what you've enjoyed doing the most or what you're looking forward to most doing during your trip. And while we are sailing and enjoying the views, a pledge to you all. 99% of my viewers are currently not subscribed to my channel. Please consider subscribing. It would help me dearly keep my spirits up and keep producing engaging and informative travel content. And if you're feeling really frisky, share with your family and friends and leave a like too. Located midway between Lautoka and Nadi on the main island of Viti Levu, Sabeto thermal mud pool and hot springs are a must-do attraction. Let your eyes and soul feast on the lush green of the Sabeto Valley, while your body soaks up the goodness of the warm mud and you enjoy a rejuvenating rinse in the hot springs topped off with a fresh coconut afterwards. We thoroughly enjoyed our stay at Sabeto Thermal Mud Pool and Hot Springs. It was a very calming and quiet experience off the beaten track. The facility is clean and run by the local village. A fee of 35 Fiji dollars per person applies.
Bula, my name is Lisi. I'm here at one of the one of the sites here in Fiji, and it's very popular. And we are here at the Sabeto Mud Pool and Hot Springs. So I'll show you how our things are done here. So we've got our hot spring right here, and this is 70 to 80 degrees Celsius. This is naturally boiling from the bottom, and this is through volcanic activity. And the water is, the temperature is constant, always like this throughout the year, and the water is piped in, and it's being filled on 3 pools down there. And then what people do here, they actually do mud first from the mud buckets over here.
Okay.
So there's 4 buckets, and it's being filled from the mud pool down there. So the mud is boiling from underneath through volcanic activity as well. And we say it's volcanic ash, so it contains sulfur.
Oh, okay.
So what the sulfur does, it helps exfoliate dead skin. And then they put on the mud, they lay in thin layers, and then they let it dry by going around, standing out in the sun, air dry. And then when they're done drying, then they go back in the mud pool to wash off. And then from there they have 3 more process, and there is 3 hot baths down there with different temperatures. So there's 4 pools total.
We feel like we've discovered a much guarded gem that not many tourists know about, and feel like we want to keep it to ourselves. However, if you would like to see your hard-earned cash go to where it's needed, support a local business. Step into a wonderland of 2,000 varieties of orchards, canopy-covered boardwalks, green lawns, peaceful lily ponds, dense rainforests. Take a walk through the rainforest-covered mountain path, or just marvel at the beautifully landscaped gardens. The Garden of the Sleeping Giant is one of Fiji's most tranquil experiences. You're welcome to explore at your own pace or join the complimentary tour. The garden is located just north of Nadi en route to the mud bath, and makes for a convenient stop either before or after swimming. A fee of 35 Fiji dollars per person applies. We like to meet the locals on our trips and ensure our money goes directly to the people in the countries where we travel. For our trip on Terra Firma, we hired Nen, a local taxi driver, to take us around. He took such good care of us and ensured we had a good time. We hired him for the following day too. You can find his details in the description below. And if you're going to Fiji, phone up Nen, he's the best. We stopped at Nadi's local handicraft market. Unfortunately, the market and its offering is as tired as the sign leads to believe. However, do stop. chat to the locals and see if there's something that catches your eye. It will help the locals run their business and revive the market. How long does it take you to make the whole garland?
20 minutes.
20 minutes? Wow.
You can make 3-4 in a day.
Okay, wow. Wide banks of coral offshore, vegetated hills and stretches of wide sandy beaches. The coral coast on Viti Levu is the most scenic slice of Queen's Road and offers beach life galore. It stretches from Natadola Beach in the west to the Pacific Harbour in the east between Nadi and Suva. Our first stop of the road trip took us to Biausevu Waterfall, which can be reached in a 40-minute leisurely walk from Biausevu village. The waterfall is owned by the village, and upon arrival you'll be welcomed with a traditional kava ceremony by the village chief. Once you've shared a drink with the locals, an experienced guide will take you on a walk through the forest until you're rewarded with a refreshing tip at the waterfall.
Iya, tambah baru kalau kita kena dari liburan kau nak makan makan tidur belum doni nasar sabu. Untuk bina apa nak kalau liburan pensiunnya cuma.
Bula. Kamu lago. Of course, yes. Of course, yes.
Okay, Bula. Welcome.
An entrance fee of 25 Fiji dollars is paid to the local chief after the kava ceremony. The walk is flat and paved all the way. We've enjoyed a chat with our guide throughout the walk and were curious to learn more about life in the village. You'll pass the same stream 7 times each way, so ensure you bring adequate footwear or walk barefoot. For 5 Fiji dollar, you can hire a pair of Crocs. The water can at times be knee-deep and has a refreshing chill to it, which you look forward to after the second crossing. If you're not a confident walker, you can opt to go on horseback. There's a clean, albeit makeshift, changing room at the waterfall. Make sure to tip your guide at the end of the walk too. sculptured through the workings of wind, water and vegetation, the Sigatoka sand dunes stand out as one of Fiji's most unique wonders. The national park is of archaeological, cultural, historical and geological significance to the people of Fiji. You'll step into history as you explore the unique ecosystem of the dunes. Much of it is covered with vines and scrapes. And as burial place of Fiji's ancestors, the Sand Dunes National Park is a sacred place. An entrance fee of 10 Fiji dollars per person applies.
So you'll be doing the red track. That's the 1 hour track. So here's the starting. So you're going to go uphill to the lookout. That's number 1. After the lookout, you're going to reach number 2, that is the junction. So from there, you're going to turn right. Take a right. The blue are the shortcuts.
Serene beauty, lush waves, cobalt blue seas, white sands. Natadola Beach is one of Viti Levu's best beaches. We've stopped off at the local beach located right next to the Intercontinental Hotel and were greeted by a local businessman called Pete, who kindly let us change into our swimming costumes in the privacy of his massage parlor. Offered us horseback riding, which we politely declined in favor of wave riding, and skillfully opened the coconut for us to regain some strength after our swim. We opted for a resort on Denarau Island, which granted is resort central and you'd be hard-pressed to find many locals there. However, it's a convenient 20-minute taxi ride from the airport and was the perfect base for our short stay.
The friendliness of the people in Fiji is infectious, and we've not stayed at a hotel before where the people were this friendly.
From Inira, who kept us safe and offered a daily chat, to Christine, who poured the most delicious cocktail, to Mohammed and Ashutosh, who ensured we were fed, to Joe and Richard, who made us feel welcome and our stay enjoyable, to Iliana, who made sure we had our daily coffee fix. And welcoming Bula spirit Fiji has to offer. The hotel itself has recently been refurbished and offers everything the modern traveler could ask for. Spacious rooms, a variety of pools to choose from, calm, warm water to swim in the ocean, a variety of restaurants to choose from, a breakfast buffet to feast to your heart's content, activities to keep old and young entertained, including a nightly fire and dance performance by local artists, and musicians serenading you at dinner.
say? Nice one.
You control my rain, and you should know that you are like my baby.
Bula, you're making the best dessert here. The chocolate fountain is the best one. Second, okay. I'll go with that as well. Second best one. This is the best one.
Julia, which is the best one? And what do you have the chocolate fountain? Marshmallows? No. Just chocolate.
Smash that subscribe button for Coco My Japan Diary.
While the hotel seems to be mostly geared towards young families, we've had a great time staying as a couple too. And so it is with this traditional Fijian going away song that I say Bula Vinaka, or thank you very much for watching this episode of Coco My Japan Diary. Next time from Japan again. Bye for now.